Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life billar, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för det, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid och jag vill ha dig. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda dig, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än det. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Varje gång jag bak på dig, jag tänker vilket kap jag har gjort. Jag skulle gå tillbaks i tid, göra om allt igen och förstå. Ser det som ett allt, det är dig jag vill wifa. De här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. På det jag lägger all min tid och jag vill ha dig. Du får mig känna safety. Jag kan nog leda dig, baby. Och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än det. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Jag vet det bara life om igen och jag vet det bara ta sin tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me, please. Jag vet det bara life om igen och jag vet det bara ta sin tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me, please. Du lägger till, du är där för mig. Jag svär mitt liv kretsar runt dig, baby. Du bär på mina bebek så att när jag visionerar vår framtid. Låt mig hålla dig, baby. Hey, kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Aldrig kommer aldrig känna så här för någon annan än dig. Jag vet det bara life om igen. Jag vet det bara ta din tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me. Jag vet det bara life om igen. Jag vet det bara ta din tid. Jag vet det bara life om igen och stay with me. Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life billar, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör.
Hello. Hi. Well, happy the new year. Yay. New year, same fucking problem. Still poor. Yeah. Ugh. Even though the game list, I don't know what the hell that came from. Even though the government gave out the stimulus checks, my last name is at the very bottom of the alphabet. So I always get my shit last. I believe that's how it works. I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care if it's some weird system. I'm already in the system because of the unemployment I had because I lost my job. My boyfriend got his check before me. He's never been in the system once in his life. Except to pay tax. So, it's a last name thing. And I'm fucked and he's always gonna get shit before me. It's some bullshit. But whatever. Anyways. How are you guys doing? I usually have a few... Well, let me just say this. We're gonna do some things different in the new year. We're being a lot more vulgar. I'm gonna be talking about all types. I think I'm actually gonna not re-record, but do parts of the video that I was about to put up. I'm not gonna put up until probably tomorrow or somewhere around that. And I'm going to be so heavily vulgar because I don't care anymore. Fuck you guys who don't like me eating. I'm going to eat right now. I'm hungry. I literally haven't eaten all day. I spent the entirety of New Year's being blue-balled because my vibrator stopped working. So, I'm depressed. Mostly was spent in a hotel sleeping and watching several movies. I think we only watched 2 actually because fucking the Wi-Fi in the hotel and just what's it called, Disney Plus in general was fucking up. But I think I watched Soul and I think we almost finished Inside Out. But like we got to the credits, so if anything happened after the credits or anything like that, I didn't fucking see it. Whole thing was choppy. Also, Soul's average. People are hyping it up or fucking out of their mind. It's average. Wasn't that great. Wasn't terrible. There are really no complaints, but there's really nothing to praise it for. Other than their excellent interpretation of the black representation. I fucking love that. I was fully going into that movie expecting bullshit. Well, I'm gonna be playing video games while I'm doing all this, but I was fully going into that movie thinking, oh, this is gonna fuck up everything. But it ended up not doing that, which is surprising. Usually that's the first thing they do. Can I window capture this? I think I already know the answer to it, but I'm gonna... Nope, can't. Unfortunate. But... yeah. Also, I went to a hotel yesterday, came back today, there was random pieces of wrapped candy sprinkled across our yard. And only our yard, or at least only the... No, yeah, it seemed like it was literally just our yard was sprinkled with candy. I don't know why. There's not an answer to why there was pieces of candy sprinkled on our lawn, but okay. It's not like we have a big lawn either. It's like, it's not that much. And they still just was like sprinkle random pieces of candy. Thank God they weren't like unwrapped or something, but I'm not eating that. No way of eating that. Even the kids we got in the house. We're not eating that. Your COVID covered candy. Why would we eat that? Like, I don't get it. It seems like they're trying to poison us, but razor blades in the candy probably. Just like small candies, like Laffy Taffy, like the little single wrapped Starbursts, like these really tiny, like it seems like they're cut up, packaged candy canes, like Skittles. Like I don't understand. They're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill a kid. Not gonna do this with you. I'll fight some people. I swear. They already left they left a full blown bicycle on our lawn, and just left it there. It's been there for like months now. I finally just moved it not into the bushes, but on the side of our yard. So it's like, this isn't ours. Like whoever's bike this is, take it. It's a perfectly good bike. None of the kids we have, I don't know if they just think because they see us have kids that like they can just bring stuff to our lawn or something. Like no, like none of the kids can reach the pedals. Like they're not that old. No. But again, I don't want your COVID covered bike. Like why? Like, I don't get it. If you can't even come to our door and ask us if we want it, we're not gonna fucking take it. It's the weirdest fucking shit. I hate it. Also, I can see how you could feel like this year's already worse. It feels already worse. Like, that's mainly because like nothing really changed. Usually in the new year, all the stuff that happened in the previous year, it's all done with, everything's fine. Like it's more of just like taking that refresher step. We're still going in with the same problems. Like literally the problems were not even last month. we're going in the new year with the same fucking problems actually. So it's not like it's gonna be better. It can only, well, I can't even say it can only go up from here. It can go either way, you know. But you know, it is what it is. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't mean to burp. Like, I don't mean to be gross, but like, I don't care anymore. I'm sorry. Rux is streaming. Oh yeah, I see it. I tend to ignore it. Again, they need to do a lot more growing before I even consider trying to see them as decent, you know. Admitting to your wrongs isn't really going to do much. It's admitting to your wrongs and learning and growing from it. Which people nowadays don't know how to fucking do that. By the way, we're gonna get into everything, but like, let me just say this. The reason part of the title is "Let's Stop the Stupid" is because let's stop the stupid, please. Like, actually, let's stop the stupid. Let's collectively make an effort to stop the stupid, please. Like I said with Rux, when you make a mistake, if you apologize immediately, you just apologize because you got caught. Let's stop being stupid. Let's stop acting like we didn't already establish this stuff earlier, like years ago. I'm sick of it. I'm not taking these bullshit ass apologies anymore. This is exactly why I have a problem with all the dramas here. People are just like, if they apologize, it's fine. It's not. I'm not taking it anymore. You're still a shitty person to me, especially if you take it and try to move on like you didn't do nothing wrong and get mad at people for bringing it back up later. Nah. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the apologies. I'm sick of the bullshit ass apologies. I'm sick of people's attitudes. I'm sick of people believing shit without proof. Let's stop the stupid. If the person can't prove it, you shouldn't believe it. If you can't go to that person and be like, hey, show me the DMs. Don't believe shit they say. I don't care if they're crying on stream. I don't care. I don't care if they're crying in their videos. I don't care. I don't care if they genuinely see him upset. I give no fucks. You don't have to believe it. It's just, it is what it is. I said what I had said. I'm sick of these fucking dumbass apologies. I genuinely am, because like, it's getting to a point where I'm seeing them, I'm starting to roll my eyes at them before I even watch them. If you fucked up and you've had to apologize for your fuck up and people still don't like you for it, and everybody doesn't have to like you. If you had criticism against you, whether it was by somebody else, whether it was by your friend, I don't give a fuck. If you have a criticism against you, and you don't have to take the criticism. So if you become petty and do something back because somebody criticized you, you're a dick. Point blank, period. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat, like, well, they were criticized and that person was mean to them. The criticism wasn't nice. It's a fucking criticism. It doesn't matter how nice they are and how much they handle you with kitten gloves. It doesn't fucking matter. Let's please stop the stupid. Please. Just, this new type of stupid is getting on my nerves. It genuinely is. So I'm going to purge that out of 2021, and you're just a dumbass at that point for me, personally. In my personal opinion, you're stupid at that point. I don't care if it's a big career, I don't care if it's a small career. No thank you. I'm not here for it. No thank you. No thank you. But say something, and it's gonna be mean. Now, I'm not gonna go that far because I need to. I was going to say something because something recently happened that fucking made me irritated. But I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. But I'm just gonna end that there. Because I'm about to say something that's gonna not be respectful in any way, shape, or form to people. So, let's move on. Let's move on from that. First of all, let me put my game up so I can play it. But we are talking about today the MiniLadds apology and a bunch of other stuff. And we're gonna go over a bunch of shit. But first, let's talk about MiniLadds' apology, if we want to say. I know that was 2 days ago and I'm late, but just hear me out. It was bad. It was bad. And that's kind of like, that's not a surprising thing. Oh, his apology was bad. Of course it was. He's doing the pedo shit. But I will say that it was good for him. It was bad overall, but it was good for him. Because his dumbass fans didn't know the difference. They didn't know that, like, oh yeah, this is a bad he was so vague in everything he was saying. It's like, they didn't fucking know. Half of them were just like, I don't even know what this is, but I support you. It's like, bruh. That's a bad sign. But then again, that's low-key how it usually is for most people. People can be as vague as they fucking want to about an apology or some shit, and no one cares. It's just like, well, I'll still watch you. And to be fair, it's not like you can do anything about them watching him. At this point, it's just like, I mean, they will, I guess. But the real thing I wanted to talk about that apology, if anything, was how it was just on trending. Like, that's the only thing that surprised me, or maybe even care about the situation. Because when I saw it, I was like, whatever. But then, I don't go to trending very often, but I do go on there because usually apologies do get on trending. But they're usually like apologies for something minor, or people apologizing for being, I don't know, it's always something dumb, just like, you didn't really need to apologize for that. Bro, it's not that serious. Or it's an apology that's usually just like, they're the not even golden child, they're up on the rise, you know, and giving YouTube a good chunk of change, so their apology goes on there, whether it's horseshit or not. But I looked on there and I was like, they just put it on there. Okay. They just put the apology on there. All right, well, that's not. I don't want to say it's a surprise, but like, could you guys not put his apology on there and give it more recognition? I'm turning off my phone notification. I don't even know where it is. Could you not give it more recognition than it already has? Like, can you actually not? Luna gay. Stop. That is another thing that I actually wanted to talk about that I didn't think of just now, that I did want to do something with my other channel, because I feel like I haven't done anything with it in a while, and I was just gonna post random shit that I don't want to put on my main channel, but I genuinely do want to put up there. Like, for example, I wanted to look at, well, no, I mean, not do that. I know for the rec that's a bad idea. But like, just random shit, like if I make an animation or something, which I kind of want to do, or if I learn how to do something, I just want to put it up there. Even if it's just something goofy, if it's just like, I want to make this thing, but I know for a fact you guys probably won't like it. So if you want to see it, it's over there. And I said that several times, by the way. But this year, I'm gonna actually, you know, do what I said I'm gonna do, because I have a bad problem with like not doing what I say I'm gonna do. And I know it's a problem because I'm like indecisive, and like I'll do every, you know, like I'll just have, my mind runs, okay? My mind is just always running and thinking of the next thing. I have a very bad attention problem and a bad memory. I'm just fucked in general. But this year I want to try to be a bit better with it and actually, you know, follow up on the shit I said I'm gonna do. But yeah. Where is the thing? It's over here. But let's get off of MiniLadds because that's a whole story anyways. Let's talk about this not 300, but it's 500 page document on this one person. I don't even know who the people are in the situation. I don't care. But I wanted to go over it because I was going to actually read over it and take the time to do it later tonight while I'm just like, you know, listening to music or whatever. Just, you know, something to read. I like reading. Reading is my personal favorite thing, and ever since the library shut down, I've just been like, very, not dry, what's the word? I've been very starved for a good book, and this seems like it'll be a good laugh. But I wanted to go over it with you guys today, or at least skim over it, or at least let's look up at least half of it. You know what I mean? Like get through a good bit of it, so I can at least have a reference for it. But then again, I was like, I don't really want to read though. Like I like reading, but like I don't like reading out loud, if that makes sense. It always felt like a invasion of privacy somehow. I don't know why. You know when you're reading something and somebody asks you like, what you're reading? Can you give me a whole synopsis on the book you're reading? I'm like, I just started page 1. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know. Like I'm reading it just like you. Like, why are you doing this to me? That's kind of how I feel about all books now, and so when I try to read out loud, that's pretty much how I feel. I'm just like, I don't know, I don't know what this might mean. I gotta look at more context, and I don't want to be like, it just makes me nervous, and then I just start having stuttering problems, and it's a whole thing, or like I'll misread something. Plus I have dyslexia. Again, I have a good chunk of problems of things that are wrong with me, so I don't really like reading out loud like that. My point of saying all that is, probably won't be reading it out loud. That's all I'm trying to say. But I did want to go over it, and I guess having a stroke. I do need to look up where this one thing is in Genshin. So I think this is the best time of any, so I can be a bit more prepared. Cause I need to upgrade these people before I go on to the next thing. So I'm gonna do that right now. Give me a second. Nope. I had it up just a second ago. Let's see if we can find it. Yep, I found it. And here we go. Found it. Alright, so I'm gonna be eating while doing this again, so sorry if you hear something. It is what it is. Eat my ass. How about that? If you don't like it, eat my ass. Also, I feel like it's not just me that has like a nervous thing with a lot of people. So when I order food, right, or I just ordered food, and when the guy came up to me, he asked me if I had the Coke Zero. I'm like, I didn't. But he asked, and I didn't want to say no for some reason. And I was like, oh yeah, haha. And so he switched it out, and I was like, yeah, thank you. It's my fault, but it's a weird thing with me. I can't help it. Okay. So, move my thing back up real quickly. This is a documented question. It's a beware post for this person right here. Oh wait, yeah. And the people associated with her, I guess. And apparently, this is how people feel about this. This was made by, excuse me, I'm having a stroke. This was made by a 28, is it? Like a old person, like someone older than me. I'm 21. And they made a beware post on this person that I believe is, I'll say she's 15, 13, like around 13 to 15 at least. Which is ridiculous, but I was just trying to read through and see if they had any valid points, because I don't care if, you know, it's a 15, 16 year, if they murdered someone, like, tell us, but this feels like it's not, I feel like it's not that serious. But this is long. There's a reason it says fucking 500 pages. How many pages is this actually? It's 520. Oh, I was wrong. It's 525. It's 525 pages. Also, hello B. Hello everybody in chat. I'm sorry that I just didn't say hi. But this is 525 pages. Kill me. like I get being this mad if you want to go into like full details. Hopefully, I'm gonna hope most of this is just like screenshots, because if most of it's screenshots, I get it. I can get how like screenshots can take up that many pages, because in some cases 2 screenshots, if they're long enough, can take up 1 page, you know what I mean? So Let's see. Anything written between brackets in red text was edited by the uploader to retain some semblance of privacy. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. This is just a disclaimer. This document is written by the purpose of informing public of toxic, rude behavior towards a certain user, fandom. Glitch Text fandom. I don't know that show. I looked it up, and it seems like it's just kind of like a kid show. It kind of seems like, but I might be wrong about that. I mean, we could look up a synopsis if you really care. Let's see. Copy. Let me look it up on a different tab, actually. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked this up, unless I'm fucking wrong, and it's into its 3rd season, I think. Yeah. It just seems like some kid show. It's on Netflix. I've never seen it. I literally have never seen it or heard about it, but this is what it looks like if you care. This is what it looks like. It's just like, you know, it looks like a basic kid show. Nothing too serious, nothing too terrible. Just like basic. I don't know what else to say. It seems like it might be interesting, so if you're into whatever this looked like, I guess you could probably do it. Anyways. Wait a second. The child's crying in the distance. Okay. We're back on this. But, because they're being toxic in a fandom, which, okay, and, like, stands are toxic in fandoms, like, and. Her associates and also mention as well their part in Cal's actions too. This document was made for the purpose of informing them, or promoting it, and to promote awareness for this action. The purpose of this document is also to help Cal and her associates take accountability, realize the weight of the horrible actions. Please do not harass Cal and mention this document. Any harassment towards anyone that's mentioned after making a release of this document will not be supported nor condoned. If you encounter her associates, or who you believe is Cal and her associates, avoid them at all costs. Block them if needed. Report them if necessary. If you continue to support this person, even with all the information presented in the documents, please be careful when being around her, and please use logic and research to collaborate her claims. Okay. Also, many of the tweets made are archived on the Wayback Machine. No social media. People will know who to look out for. Harassment toward okay. Screenshots. This is like a Google link to the screenshots. Contain warning, mention of discussion of NSFW material, rape. So just in case you don't know, there's talk of NSFW material, rape, pedophilia, racism, child pornography, child sexual exploitation material, child abuse, child molestation, child sex abuse, and ableism. But NSFW at the end of too. So, yeah. Oh, there's more. It just cut off. Misgendering, stalking, harassment, death threats, history of LGBTQIA. There are IA at the end? I don't know anymore. I don't look at stuff. Phobia, suicide, and intrusive thoughts, manipulation, homophobia, slurs, blood, swearing / cursing. Cool. So, yeah. You shouldn't be on this channel if any of this bothers you, by the way. I don't want to read the rest of this, man. Additional note, this matter. This is known as, this is just saying, like, I'm gonna put their nickname as, like, or they're gonna be labeled as Cal throughout most of this, pretty much. But you've seen the names that associated with the person. Also, uses she, them pronouns for a time in the server. Maria also took on the name which okay. Before the document, the author was read. Look at the Preda Foundation, which helps William. Okay, so links to this foundation. I don't really care. Due to the nature of household violence and document what kids harassment and so suspected anyone who. Okay, you said this already. Okay, let's see. Who are they? Cal is a 13. Yeah, is 13. Cal is a 13-year-old artist and glitch tech fan from Dominican Republic. She is known to be a. That was gross. Give me a second. That burger, like I had an onion ring with the burger, and it did not go down right now. What was I saying? She is known. Yeah, she is known to be a fervent self-shipper, in which she ships her OCs who. She ships her OC, who is a stand-in for her, with Hector 5. Who? Some person from the show, I'm assuming, who is a 15-year-old main character of a Nickelodeon show. Oh, it's a Nickelodeon show. I didn't know that. I thought it was just on Netflix. I saw you could go on Netflix and see it. Well, oh, that's cool. But the show Glitch Tech, social media accounts and known aliases mentioned to be where's my mouse? This is a full list of all the targets known online aliases and oh wait, this was a full list of all of the known online aliases, social media, etc. Redacted because it's a little 13-year-old. Yeah. This is their Twitter. Again, unless we see something bad in this document, I don't see what would be the problem. Okay, just go. Just open the door and turn on the light. I don't know why my niece wants to tell me that she has to go to the bathroom every time. I don't want to know that. I don't care enough to know that. Yeah, I don't see why. I don't see why we need to know all of this. This is not this serious. First of all, she does have a lot of fucking accounts, but it's a 13-year-old kid. Who fucking cares? Oh wait, there's a bunch of redacted stuff apparently. Let me see. Oh, I skipped ahead. My bad. I think somebody else redacted this stuff, which is good. Let's see. This contained an image of Cal's Instagram tag redacted. It is never brought up again. Redacted because the server is never mentioned again. Redacted because nobody needs to know the fucking Discord handle of a minor Christ. This includes a now defact link to an upload of an audio clip from the audio tweet Cal posted. Redacted because seriously, what's wrong with you? Yeah, I mean, if there's no need for it, then there's no point to upload any of that, but okay. Let's see what else. We both met at Glitch Tech Discord server. Glitch Tech Kai joined in May 2020 while Mara joined in September 2020. Okay, first of all, this person is how old? Why are you talking to a child on a server for... That's weird, man. Whatever. Okay. I don't care. I need to know none of this at all. Okay, I started DMing. Of course. Mira started DMing Kai on September 20, 2020. After Kai asked if she could take a look at a Mitch Gore art Maya drew. Maya was happily obliged to send a DM to Kai of the art. This was to make sure Maya was following the rules to keep NSFW and NSFWL content off Glitch Core. Warning, blood. I don't know what that is. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duplicate the thing, and I'm gonna look at whatever this is on here to see if it's that bad. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I can't access it. I click it, or I clicked on the file and it says page is not found, so I might have to go back up and see if I can find it. Let me see. Nope, the page still is not, or it still goes to not found, so we don't know what it was, but unless, no, because she wouldn't be a mod at that point. That is not... No problem. So you want... Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It doesn't seem like it would be anything too serious. Plus, it's only talking about blood and whatnot, so it's not like, you know, she's sending him something that she's not supposed to or anything, so that's fine. Screen recording of all the DMs between Mar and What's-Her-Face. Drive of all the DMs between Mar and Cal, sorry. All given permission by Mars to show. Since then, Mars and Cal were on... Actually, let me see if those work. Just in case. Because they might work, but they probably won't. Let's see. Nope, they don't work. So we can't see those, unfortunately. But, let's just keep reading then. Since then, Mars and Cal were on cordial terms on and off the server. Mars even sided with Cal when someone was misgendering her and was showing obsessive levels of love towards Miko. I don't know. One of the main characters of Let's Check, who is 16, things were well. That was until the incident happened. What incident is that, sir? Harassment, bullying towards... Yeah, okay, I get it, man. So there's a source to that. I'm just need to check these things out, because this guy seems... Or this person, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, actually. I don't think I looked up that much. This person seems weird. Okay. Yeah, I think I can click on the link safely. It's just a post talking about something. Some warning. I got on Tumblr wanting to find good glitch tech content. Instead, a few scrolls in, I get a 5 and Miko smut fic. I'm this close to fucking yelling and my stomach is flipping from shit I had to skim through. Why'd you skim through it if you knew what it was? Alright, cool. That's weird. Don't just be like, well, if you don't want to see, just don't. Okay. That's dramatic, but whatever. A recording of the tweet thread. Is that even gonna pop up? No, it's not even gonna pop up. Okay. On October 2020, Cal posted a rant on Twitter about the threesome smut fic she found on Tumblr. The fic started three aged up versions of 3 of the glitch tech characters, 5 Miko and whatever that name is. The post started out as a rant, but Cal went on and posted screenshots of the fic with users still visible. Mara was not happy with Cal indicating harassment, so she initiating, that's not even what it says. My point is initiating harassment, so she called her out on it. One of them even replied to this. Let's see. Unfortunately, I got so many more that were conveyed. How gross this is. Let's see. Cyberbullying so bad. that means kind of funny. Dude, we talked about this. Ignore it and don't give it attention. Instead you basically made a call out and blasted the user so they can get the possibility of being harassed, and even minors going to see the smut. Yeah. Actually, who are we talking about here? Wait, I forgot, because we talking about... Let's see, who were we talking about just now? Because I'm pretty sure it was, who did it? Kyle posted it. Yeah, so... Wait, so... What? Why would she do that? Okay. So from what I'm getting, Cal posted a link, or at least... Was it a link? Let me see. Where's the original post? It's up here, isn't it? Where is it? No, I forgot it was linked. Yeah, they posted... No, it was probably in the, thing. They posted a screenshot of the fic. Yeah, posted a screenshot of the fic and the user visible. That is kind of a shitty thing to do, because if you don't like that, that's fine. But again, as long as it's not illegal or some shit like that, then it's really not the thing you should be doing. Again, you can call it gross. That's fine, I guess. But also, why were you looking at it? I don't get it. If you knew it was a fic, then just stop looking at it. I think unless it was titled something that was very like, this probably isn't a fic type thing, I don't understand why you would go out your way to go look for it. Look through it and then post it, especially when you're 13? Like I don't get that. But then again, she's 13, so they're dumb. Let's see what else. I read that. Excuse me. Mari even went to the author's Tumblr page and found that there was a disclaimer. Okay, so the disclaimer was there. So either the girl just didn't read it or she was adamantly ignoring it. Mari tried to explain to Cal, but to no avail. Thanks to Cal's stubbornness, an argument ensued. Okay. Smut, go on Tumblr when I already read that. Please tell me it's not real. They also mentioned they're aged up. The characters are 18. The aging up excuse is invalid. They are still both minors, and aging up for purpose of NSFW is fucked up. They are fictional characters. You don't agree with it, ignore it unless they are sexualizing actual ones. It doesn't matter if it's fictional or not. They are still minors and are under 18. The tweet was now deleted by Kyle. Went on to post a smut fic in her to call out the author. Okay. Kyle is a 13-year-old with minor followers, minors who replied to the original tweet. Okay. Okay, to be fair, that's bad. Because, again, it's not illegal for them to do it. So if you find that disgusting, that is perfectly fine. If you find it disgusting that people do that, that is perfectly fine. But it's weird for you, especially as a child, that feels like it's so wrong, to then go out of your way to read through it or to look at it, and then it's not appropriate for you to then post that person's whole thing for them to be harassed in that manner. Like, that's kind of not okay. Because again, it's not illegal, and you can think it's wrong, that's fine. But it's not really right in certain cases, and what you really should have done was just be like, just make a general note of, well, actually, you should have just kept the original tweet of like, you know, I found it, that's disgusting. If it went that far and ended, that would have been different. I have a whole thing about how I feel about this stuff personally, but I'm not going to go out of my way to find people who are doing it, read up on their stuff, and then it's not appropriate. You shouldn't do that. That's a genuine criticism. Like, you shouldn't do that. If you don't like it, then you have the, it's okay for you just not to do it, but it's like me going to cosplayers, you know, going to their it's like going to a cosplayer or somebody on OnlyFans and seeing that let's say they aged up the Powerpuff Girls, and they're just dressing as the Powerpuff Girls to represent them, and me shitting on them and posting them. Like, it's just unnecessary. I don't find that type of stuff, I find it weird and I don't like it, but to send targeted harassment towards that person, there's some gray area there. I can see that being an actual criticism, so that's kind of fucked. You know what I mean? But that's just one thing. Excuse me. Since Cal posted that part of the fic, these minors must have had access to read smut they aren't supposed to see. Mal went on to confront Cal about this, and yeah, that's a decent thing, especially if Mari, I keep saying Mal, if Mari is of the age that she said she was, which I think was like 26, I believe is what they said that Mari's age was, then yeah, a 26-year-old telling a 13-year-old, hey, bro, you're not even helping your own argument here, could you, like, stop? There are mentions that they also mention that their age, oh, I read all the shit, read all this, so basically you're saying that they aren't real. Okay, then why do you cry over a character and have negative and positive emotions towards them? What? What? That doesn't... Okay. They were written to be believable. You are willing to harm actual people to save fake ones? You are beyond rude. Where do you even get that twisted logic from? What? Why would I harm a real person just to save a fake one? I think she doesn't understand her point here. I understand how Mitch is feeling, in the sense of like, yeah, you're sending harassment towards someone because you don't personally like something, which isn't a thing. It's like saying if I don't like the gays, right? Which doesn't make any sense. But I don't like the gays, so every gay person I see, I'm gonna send targeted harassment towards them. Even then, it's like saying I don't like. What makes the amazing example something that's it would seem more acceptable. I don't like Republicans, right? Not even racist ones, not ones that are terrible, just Republicans. So every Republican I see, I'm gonna blast their address. Just because a lot of people don't like Republicans doesn't mean you get to do that now. They're not doing anything illegal. They're doing things that are immoral in your opinion and that are shitty, but that does not mean they're doing anything illegal, and it's not appropriate to do that. So again, this is a point, but does it warrant the 21 pages we've already seen? To be fair, a lot of it was disclaimers. So we're 21 pages deep. Let's see. I think I already read. Where did I read up to? I read up to here. Where did you even get that twisted logic? Why do I harm other people? I don't want to go back and forth on this. Thank you for your input, and just remember, fiction affects reality. Sending harassment towards someone affects the reality. So your argument is dying here, ma'am. You showed the user so people will clown on the person. Did you stop to think people will harass that person now because you got triggered? You want to save 5. You still want to save 5 because you shipped him with you. That's fine, but you are using that to ruin a person's reputation. Ignore them. I'm not that twisted and delusional. I don't want to save 5. You were willing to diss Fico and Z5 shippers just because of 5. Where do you even get his? Oh no, same thing. Da da da. Nope. Yeah, these are the same thing. It's just I didn't get a different profile pictures. That's what I'm trying to say. He's posted a bunch of stuff. It's a repeat post of it. Okay, alright. Pal would go on to claim how the smut fic was untagged. However, it was tagged with the term lemon. Ah, okay. Censored because it's smut fic. Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. What does lemon mean? I have no idea. Advertisement. A lemon is a fanfic with explicit sexual content. This can range from plot, what plot, Screwfest, with justification. Oh. Basically, this could range from everything, from everything to everything. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. I had no idea what the lemon meant. I didn't know. Did you guys know? Do you guys know what that was? I had no idea. Now I see the word lemon anywhere, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know about that. The world of fandoms. Check out the lemon is a story which consists of sexual explicit themes and situations. Lime, more romantic and cuddly than sexual, with some fooling around and kissing. Oh, okay, so that's like a boob's not gonna come out, but like it might get a bit more. Okay, I can see that. Okay, PWP stands for porn without without plot or plot. What plot? Oh, that's what there's. I didn't see the. I don't think they put question marks when they read it. Let me see. No, I think it was down here, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they didn't put the question marks, so I was like, what are you talking about? Plot, what plot? Oh, plot. It's like how I feel about Ruby sometimes. Plot? What plot? I want to see. But much more hardcore points than lemon, suggestive, sexual, and completely absent of story. Oh, okay, so it's just like, you know, Lois and Quagmire fucking. There's no story behind it. There's no lead up. It's just like, this is porn. Like, you're just reading porn of 2 characters. Okay, I get it. Okay, it's making sense. Alright. Again, if a lot of this is screenshots, I can definitely see why there's 500 pages. And people need to stop complaining that's 500 pages. If most of this is screenshot, and I don't see like a long line of text that wasn't the disclaimers, I don't see the problem here. The only lemon I know is the fruit. Yeah, no, same. I was just like, but lemon? Like the fruit? Like, are we gonna drink or something? What do you mean, lemonade? Okay, I read that up there. I did. What does the author use? I'm having a stroke. What does the author uses lemon instead of NSFW? Oh, why does the author? Why I say what? Why does the author still use lemon instead of NSFW? Let me go check that source before I click it. Let me check it on a different tab before I click it, just in case it either doesn't work or it sends something that I can't show. I'm hoping that it doesn't. It excuse me. Oh no, it just showed the shorts of the clip under there. Let's read that then. There we go. Sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry for being gross. Your writing is pretty good. It's fun to read and the speech is easy to follow. That being said, do you mind tagging the NSFW fic? Thank you in advance. Love your work though. Sorry for being a bother. God, I wish I had my thing so I could fucking open up that beer over there. I think I can do it with the knife without cutting myself. Give me a second. Where's my knife? Come on, please. Please. Damn it, I have my wine. I'm just gonna get my wine. Because I had my... Sorry for the creaks. I have my little bottles of wine, so that works. Let's open this cheesecake. Cheesecake break. Also, how was you guys' New Year's? I forgot to ask. Put it right down here. How was you guys' New Year's? Was it nice? Did you have a nice time? Did you guys see fireworks? I didn't. I heard them all night, but I didn't see any. I think I saw a few when we were driving by, actually. Just while I opened my cheesecake so I can eat it. I really was like, I'm gonna eat all this. I've really eaten half the fries, maybe a third of the burger. I'm going for the cheesecake. Probably not even gonna eat all this. Okay, there we go. And the user says, oh sorry, no, oh. Wait, no, I see you do tag them. Whoops. That was a firework. Thank you, have a nice day. No problem. As a reminder, I used the tag lemon, once forgotten and thrown into the abyss. Replaced by your sins and whatnot. But when Tumblr unleashed its nipple bit hammer, that's the funniest thing. I have no idea why. When Tumblr unleashed its nipple ban hammer in December of 2018, the NSFW tag became shadow ban. So, I think it meant on. So, lo and behold, the lemon came back. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. But okay, that makes sense. I didn't understand why they were tagging lemon either. But it's because it's gonna ban, or rather shadow ban, like stuff like NSFW and shit. Okay, then that makes sense. Oh, I just made cookies on New Year? Well, that's great. I've been wanting to make cookies all year, especially on Christmas. I didn't get to do it. I was so mad. But okay, at least this explains. Sorry, I'm like going between you guys and the thing, but this at least explains why they did that, and that's a decent explanation, honestly. What is the fic? Here it was. Trigger warning: 18. Do not read under the age of 18. Yeah, you guys aren't gonna read that. I know there's some kids in this chat, so y'all ain't gonna read none of that. The smut flick that triggered Cal minors don't read. Screenshots. Fic Cal posted. Oh, well, okay. Here, you guys are gonna I'm gonna put this on screen real quickly, and I'm gonna make sure there's nothing too bad. So I'm going to put that down. You're gonna see this for a minute. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, no, that's some spicy content right there. It's not too bad, honestly, actually. That's not even that graphic, is it? Can't read that out loud. Can't read that. Okay. It's kind of amateur fanfic in my opinion. Not even no shade to the person writing. It's kind of like it's not really getting into the detail that like some fanfics I like to read, which are very little because I don't really like reading fanfics that much. But like the 3 I've read in my life, this isn't really into detail like you would want it to, but also it's kind of weird to do that anyways because technically they're kids, or at least not in this version, but in the real version of the show they're kids, so it's weird. But I just skimmed through that and I'm like, you got that triggered over there? Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, you can... This is weird. I don't know. Meh. It wasn't that... It really wasn't that serious. And again, I wouldn't recommend reading it. It's not... It's... Meh. Author note, I wasn't able to access these because Cal first posted screenshots of the fic for anyone to see and to download. Oh. They didn't censor the name of the person who made it. Okay. Here, I'm gonna go past it because, again, I don't really agree with doing stuff like this entirely. Unless there's a purpose behind it. Like, if you're just doing it to be sexual, it's weird. But, it's a douchebag move. You know what I mean? To do that. But they didn't censor the author. On the author, they made a disclaimer. Oh yeah, and even on the author's profile, apparently they made a disclaimer. Which I'm not gonna go to their profile and see. Let me see if it's shown here. But let me see if. Yeah, no, they show the profile. There's literally a disclaimer on it. But let me go back. Let's see. Let me go back and read the rest of this. How far are we in? We are 32 pages in. Okay, this is starting to get worrisome. On the author, and general disclaimer, all characters in this prompt, headcanon is 18, just in case. Say what you will about aging up porn, or aging up porn with fictional characters, but this is not the right way to correct someone's wrongdoing. Cal had the option to DM and send and ask to use or add more appropriate tags or ignore the post, but instead she went and called the author disgusting and let her followers do the same. It's fine if, yeah, again, if it's fine if people, let me just put this down because I need to look at something really quickly, but it's fine if people don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not particularly a fan of that shit. But if I saw something with, let's say, the Ruby characters, because they're all underage, like literally they're all underage. I think they're of age at this point. Well, some of them are. I'm pretty sure. I think they were like from 17 to 15, counting Ruby. But even then, like if you're taking the like, it's weird. It's weird. But I can understand it if it was to describe a plot. Example is like if you're trying to show a gross relationship that's terrible, you know what I mean? Like, or you're showing a terrible character doing terrible things and you make it, known that this is a terrible thing. I get that. That's an understandable way to use those type of things and that type of content in a way. I understand that. What I don't really understand is when you're just doing it for sexual reasons. But again, that's how I feel. It's technically not illegal. They're not doing anything illegal. They're just doing something that I find personally gross. So it is what it is. And I'm reading over their stuff. So that's a genuine criticism I can find on this thing. Sorry, I had to read something for a second. Also, since I know not many will say calling out someone is still something one should do, I think you are better to hear it from I don't know who that is, about fandom material you don't like. Shipping etiquette, why Cal calling out the author like this is bad. And then I'm guessing they're linking to Twitter posts and like videos that they feel that's bad for. And I mean, let me see if I can find them so I can see if they're anything terrible. Give me a second. Damn, I was scrolling a lot. No, I'm just... Yeah, let me scroll a bit more up here. And then, let's see. Who is this person? This is a channel. Yeah. Oh, it's that one girl. If you know the girl who does like walking into this fandom type shit, it's that girl. I guess she made a video on it, or she talks about it at one point. Let's see. Yeah, no, she made a video on it. And somebody else made... Yep, somebody made a Twitter post about it. I'm not gonna read that, but I think some of it's down here. But basically, I already told you guys why it's probably not appropriate to do something like that. I'm a veteran of the Skeleton War. What? I read that. I see that. What does that mean? And my bone marrow is ready for a Christmas one. That's funny. That's hilarious. Lawful hello. Yeah. Yeah. Again, as long as they're not doing something illegal, something that's like morally... No, I would just say as long as they're not doing something illegal, making a call-out post is meh. It's different if you just say like, I don't like this. If you make it very clear in your thing that, like, example, some people find explicit gore a problem. Some people find vent art a problem. There are a lot of people who find a lot of shit a problem that we don't even realize. And those people, it's fine for you to be like, I don't like that shit, and don't do that shit, or don't send me that shit, and make it very known that you don't appreciate or approve of that stuff. If somebody brings it to you, say to block this person because they're sending it unwarranted or something like that. But for you to go out of your way to find people that you don't like their content and like blast them every 5 seconds, that's not okay. Or even blast them once, it's just not okay. It's like me going to, well, no. I can't use that example because that's a little bit different. But even like, that's why I find a little bit of a problem with people doing that with even just critique videos of them. It's different when you're making a joke a bit of like, you know, if it's a bad critique or something like that, I can kind of understand. But even then, I still feel like you're a dick. Like, I won't shit on you for it really, because that's your choice to be an asshole, but you're still a fucking dick. You get what I'm saying? Like, whether it's a critique, whether it's someone telling you they don't like it, whether it's making people aware. If your audience knows, sorry, I'm having a stroke. If your audience knows I don't like that shit, they're not going to send you that shit just because. At that point, they're just being dicks. You get what I'm saying? They're going to avoid that shit like the plague. But for you to go out of your way to read it, and then read it but ignore every other warning sign that was like, hey, blink, 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 this is fucked. You're not going to like this. And then blast everybody and be like, well, I don't like this. It's like, why'd you read it? Why did you go that far? I don't get it. Or don't fucking get it. But you can read, well, you can read this if you want, honestly. Here, let me stop down so you can pause and read it if you want to. There's that, and then here's the rest of it. And then here's this part. I'm sure they make good points, but you can feel the way you feel about it. So, there we go. And here we go. So you can pause and read that if you want to. Oh, there's more. Okay. There's more. But it's like, I don't like gore art, and I don't like stuff that's just unnecessarily gory, personally, for me. I mean, it's fine if there's a purpose for it or if it's part of the story, but if it's just someone making art of like a limb going, sorry, there we go, a limb going like flying out, I don't like that shit. It's just like, I feel uncomfortable about it. Not saying that's terrible, just saying I don't like it. If I made a vent post about that, people would be like, shut the fuck up. Why do I care that you don't like something? And just don't look at it. Why did you look at it if you're gonna go, you know what I mean? A person had the gore thing in their bio. Why would you look at it then? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of similar to what it is. It's a whole thing. That's probably what happened. No, that's actually what happened to Doll, I guess, to be fair. And we saw how that kind of turned out. Just people just talking out of their ass because they can. This thread goes on. Okay. Again, you can pause it and read it. I'm giving people a chance to pause it and read it if they want to. I'm not reading all of that. Also, happy holidays. Emo's bunny. Happy holidays. Excuse me. After this incident, Mari, I keep want to say Mars. I'm sorry. After this incident, Mari blocked Kyle. Since Mari doesn't condone harassment, excuse me, cheesecake went down the wrong pipe. Cal would do the same and block Mari on Twitter. And Mari has made one post, one vague tweet, and a rant about Cal, but that's all Mari said about Cal. Yeah, okay. I get it. When you're mad at somebody or you're irritated about something somebody does, I can get making vague shit. Cal would not do the same and would go on to tweet about Mari consistently after that. I get it. Like, when I heard what Mari did in comparison to what Cal did, Cal's 13. They're dumb. You know, Mari's, 20 something. I get it. Also note, Cal recently seemed to went on to mock this event in this vague tweet, excuse me. You're trying to save blank. What do I gain out of that, and how do I save a character? Do I fucking climb on the air and say something poetic, some poetic shit like, oh, woe is me, my dear blank. Oh, how I saved you from this. How I saved you from this treacherous monster. Okay, listen. That is kind of a bitchy thing to do. That's rude. That's fucked. You know, like, that's so fucked in my personal opinion. Because I get because you're not 17, you're 13, so you don't get it. But you're missing the point of what she was saying, and if you don't feel that strongly about it, why the fuck are you blasting this person that made something that you came across and you decided to read? Do you get what I'm saying? That you weren't even supposed to read. You're not even old enough to be able to, or not old enough, but old enough to... Let me not say that. You're too young to be reading something like that. You should have just let it go. But she didn't, so... I get what she was saying, and yeah, she's kind of being a bitch here. Like, I see a Lolita maid crop in half with glitter and stuff, and I am like, what? Oh, okay. Let me read that again. Like, I see a Lolita maid chopped. Excuse me, I said cropped. Chopped in half with glitter and stuff. And I'm just like, what? Exactly. Like, if you see something like that and you're like, I don't really like that type of stuff, or that's kind of ugly. Again, who cares? That's your opinion. My stomach is burning. I don't know what's wrong with me, but like, my stomach's been burning. The only time Mari talked about Cal in public, it seemed that Cal was successful, at spreading the rumor that Mari was hell-bent on harassing Cal even after the incident. Okay. Spoilers from Mari. I was not. Note from Mari. I I did vent about Cal to my friends in private, but it was because they shared to me what Cal was talking about. Cal was talking about me on Twitter, but I made sure I didn't leak any of my disgust. Excuse me, leak any of my disgust towards Cal's actions to the public. Okay, well, who cares? Like, you're talking shit, behind closed doors to your friends. I don't give a fuck. I know better than to stoop to her level. It's a 13-year-old. I did remember vaguely tweeting about her, but I made sure I did not mention her name since I don't want her to receive harassment. Yeah, I mean, I could get that. She's 13. I remember only talking about Cal 3 times in public after the fanfic incident. 2 in which I didn't mention her username or name to avoid my followers from harassing her. With the 3rd, I shared because my friend shared with me the tweet of her dogpiling me. One event. This is some Instagram. Let me see. It's not found. That's great. Let's see if I can read it then. Vent. You can skip this, my friend. I really wanted to realize you made a mistake instead of hiding. Give me a second. There's knocking. Give me a second. I'll be right back. My life sucks so much as yes. Okay, sorry about that. Freaking my stomach. First of all, my stomach is burning. I think I'm on my period. I think that's what it is. So I need to go take some Tylenol before it gets exponentially worse. Exponentially worse. Cause I ate that cheesecake not knowing that, and that's gonna cramps ahoy. So there's that. Also, yeah, the kid got into some lipstick, and my life is over now. So there's that. I'm really too lazy to open up the straw, so I'm really drinking out of the lid. Okay, I'm good. Anyways, let's go back to reading this trash heap. Alright, I'm gonna go back really quickly. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. And then go back to what it was, which was this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot to, my bad. I forgot to turn the thing down. Sorry. I'm dumb. Me bad. Let me get more comfortable. Back to reading. I wish I could open up that beer. I should have found a fucking cork. I went downstairs and got cork before I came back. Ooh, I forgot. Wait a second. Haha! I got like the little thing you use to mix up the what's it called? Mix up colors when you're painting. That could work. Nope, too thin. Alright, life is over. I'm not gonna get able to open these beers. That was really loud, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Let's read. No more noises, no more nothing. Where were we at? What? The girl called the one girl out, talked about shitting on her for a while. I think that's the general focus of what we were talking about. And then they're going into them talking about vent posts about each other, which, alright, cool. Also, lipstick is not nutritious. Stop. I'm going to, wait, what? I can't stop. Stop. Quit at you. Okay, back to reading. I'm sorry. Okay, remember to, no, we're reading this part, yeah. The only times Mar talked about Kai in public, it seemed like, and she talked, I remember they were talking about how she talked about her behind, not her behind her back, but like, it was in private, so it doesn't really matter. I remember only one time, one of 3 times in public after the incident, 2 of which I didn't mention her username, or username or name to avoid my followers harassing her. She was dumping on me. This is the vent post. Let me try to read it. I can't read the whole thing if there's more, but my friend, I really wanted you to realize you made a mistake. Instead, you hid behind your I'm sorry. I thought I was about to sneeze. I'm sorry. What was I saying? You hid behind your misconstrued morals, and you accidentally About to sneeze again. I hate my life. I'm sorry. The sneezes, like, they come and then they leave. Morals, and you accidentally enticed harassment due to your attachments. I don't care if you were my friend before. I drew the line when it comes to people who directly harass, who directed harassment towards those who were only having fun. If you think that was the, and then I can't read the rest of it because I can't, there's no, like, I clicked on the link and it doesn't go anywhere, so I can't read the rest of it, but I'm guessing it was just like her subtweeting about the situation basically, and that's not really, I mean, that's kind of childish, honestly, from someone her age, but, and friend, I don't know, it's dumb, in my opinion. Oh no, they show you the rest, yay! Where was I at in that one? Attachments. I don't care if you were my friend before. I drew the line condoning harassment towards having fun. If you think that was the best idea to share something you didn't agree on for your followers to clown on an actual human being, you are but a child like you are. I hope you learn from to be a kinder person. Goodbye. I think she meant, I hope you learn from this or learn and be a kinder person. I don't know what she was trying to say, but I get it. To the big tweets. Can I see the full thing? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Can I? Here, let me see. No, I'm looking for this. Still salty as a former friend. Doesn't look like there's any more. Okay. Still salty that a former friend of mine's had to act this so immature. Act like this so immature. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, when was it? Well, I don't know when the dates are for it. That one was October 22nd. So these are pretty, I'm assuming these are pretty close together. And there's a third incident, which I can't find. Not surprised. I remember that this happened. I'm not gonna let this person roam free. They're problematic and overall horrible. Request we upload to avoid further harassment of the victim. I blocked you and my friend told me how you made that account to slander me. You sure have a lot of free time on your hands. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, so I think this is so what exactly is happening in this? Explain to me. After that, Mara stopped talking about Cal in public because Cal went on to share a screenshot of this tweet. Yeah, of this, and tweeted how she had enough evidence to clown Mar. Okay, so this is a screenshot of her saying, this is Cal, from what I can understand. I assume. And then this is Mar. Or Mari. And then I think this is just their interaction. Yeah, I think this is just their interaction here. Okay. Even though Mari just posting ship art, glitch tech fan art, and retweeting posts on her main Twitter, Cal and her army of followers did not stop to find any way to discredit Mari. Either Cal or one of her friends has went on to make this account Mar receipts. Oh, what? Twitter to show proof of Mar's problematic behavior. Later, this account would host receipts about another user deemed problematic by Cal and her game called what? Cat Purr. Wait a minute. No, hold up a fucking minute. That's no. See, because no, we're not doing that. See, I thought this was like a nothing salad, but if she did that, if she had a whole thing because someone disagreed with her on something, that's no, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable whatsoever. That's not okay. I don't care how old you are. You can't do that. That's not okay. And that's what I love. Okay, I don't know if this should be 500 pages, but like we're in 43 deep, and it's not looking good for Cal here. Either Cal or one of her friends went on to make this account. Oh no, I read that. The proof the account often posts are screenshots posted without the full context and leaks of any account of Mars. This includes NSFW accounts Mar could possibly own. Let's see. Oh wait, actually, well, I can't show you, but evidence from the Mar receipts account. And these don't work either. And this is a Twitter. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna look through these because I don't. That makes me kind of not trust this girl, but let me look through these to see if these aren't problematic. Let's say like that. Oh. 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 Okay. I get it now. Okay, so I understand it now. So this person here, this is Mars receipts. This is the person, and they, wow, how is she a victim? What? Okay, then she's crazy. So from what I understand, Cal or somebody, they say it's Cal, but let's say somebody who enjoys her, or Cal or somebody of the sort, made a whole Twitter about Mar and her problematic behavior, and they're the person who right here saying request to re-upload to avoid further harassment of the victim, and they blanked out Cal's tweets and their name and their tweets and all of that, and kept Mars up to show that it's harassment. And it was the tweets that we read about Cal posting that one person's fanfic for the people to go after them like that. And that's what that is. And I'm like, oh, so you're just straight up making her as if she's a victim when it really was just a Twitter conversation of two people disagreeing. Apparently two friends disagreeing, but to the outside person looking in, it's just two random people disagreeing on Twitter, and made as if like you're harassing a child or something like that, when it's just no, they're having a genuine disagreement. And then it was kind of the end of it. Maybe like a few tweets here and there, and that was kind of the end of it. And I'm assuming that the person that quote tweeted that was Cal. And Cal was basically like, hey, you know, this person is problematic and they're horrible. Oh, so that makes sense. Okay, then that's fucked. That's actually fucked. I don't care what you say, that's not okay. Whether you have a big following or not, that's you being harassment. One of them self-ships has nothing to do with the original tweet. The original tweet was shown discomfort of, and you accuse them of harassing hosts without any solid evidence. One, they are a minor. You are no. If you're did not say that they harassed that person. Their whole argument was that, okay, I'm sorry, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what they're saying. They're saying that they're comfortable of age.porn too, and you accuse them of harassing this person without any solid proof. No, you posted this person's user and all, and said how disgusted you are of this and how this is not okay, all of that. That could send targeted harassment towards that person. This person that is your friend, or something, or at least you knew, was like, hey, this could be bad for that person. They didn't really do anything technically wrong. They did something that you don't like. Maybe you should crop out their username, and you had a whole hissy fit about it. That's what happened. Like, what are you talking about? One, they are a minor. You are 20. All they said was like, can you not? Unless I'm missing something. I'm still salty that the former friend, of mine had to act so immature. Yeah, no, that was an immature act, like right there. If they were uncomfortable, they could have just ignored it and rant without mentioning the name, porn, because it's their logic and discomfort is which is convert and distribute child porn, which is illegal. In their logic, they just they're right. I didn't even think about that. In Cal's logic in this, they would be distributing child porn if they think it's as serious as that, or that's makes them that uncomfortable in that sense, and that technically in their logic that would be what that is, which it's not. You can be uncomfortable with that. I have no problem with that. But you to act like it, when you act like that's not a personal thing and that's just how it is for everybody, it's like, no, I can show you examples of how everybody doesn't think that way. Look at most cosplays. They're not like that. Like the way it is. But yeah. Wait, what? How ironic, Mar? It's almost like you don't realize what you've been doing yourself. What are you talking about? Let me see. Please do not keep blaming the minor who is uncomfortable with the character. They're being aged up for the sake of porn. You're the one protecting fictional characters. What? No, she's protecting somebody's technically legal right to do something. And saying you shouldn't be sitting here shaming people on any platform for doing something that's perfectly legal. You can say that you don't like the action itself. Again, I don't like people doing that myself when it's not for a purpose or story driven in any way, shape, or form. I don't like that, but I can't just sit here and make my whole account that and then get mad when someone or my friend says, hey, that's not, you can't just send, you can't do something that might be perceived as saying harassment towards someone because you don't like what they did. If you don't like it and you're saying, don't read this or something like that, that's fine. But when you're putting that whole person's username out there, you're putting that whole person's thing out there, and they made it very aware in the description, or not in the description, but in their bio, in their tags, this is not something that you're gonna like, and you went out of your way to read it and then posted it. That's not okay. That's kind of a dick thing. So yeah, again, what victim? What are you a victim of in this situation? She tried to correct you. You can't say this line when you literally showed in the tweets before that she tried to correct you and you blatantly ignored it. Or rather, I don't even know if this is Cal at this point, but they blatantly ignored it. You can't then say that. That's not how that works. She literally, the first thing Mari said was, hey, censor the person's username. And then it went, and then, bullshit ensued. Like, you can't then be like, you should have corrected them. They did. And they blatantly ignored it and started a whole fight about it. Yeah, and then she made a event post. There's a whole receipts archive. What are you talking? I don't get people. Another tweet to note, they don't need to worry about it's not real. It's not a real child. You still wear the characters originally being children. Not here you are defending aged up smut, in turn harassing the victim. You have done exactly what you're accusing the what? So replying to a comment or replying to a thread of comments tagging you or adding you is harassment now. So I can't. So I disagree with somebody, and they're my friend, and I'm correcting them on something. We start an argument. I'm harassing. What? What do you mean? No, starting harassment would be quote tweeting that person for no apparent reason. Not time quote tweet. Yeah, no, quote tweeting that person and be like, "See, this person's being an asshole. Go over there and tell them otherwise." Or, "This is disgusting. I can't believe this person did that," which you started doing. They told you not to do. You did it again with this bullshit, or at least somebody who you know did it again with this bullshit. And then she finally screenshotted it and said something. That's not how this works. You can't do it first and then get mad when someone else does it. I'll give you this. This person should not be arguing with a 13-year-old because it's pointless, as you can see. And 13-year-olds tend to do stuff that they don't understand that's wrong. And anybody defending any of this is they're out of their fucking minds. Because it's not okay. And they need to know as at 13 that's not okay. It's just not. That's an asshole thing to do. And that's a thing that people can critique you on top of that. It's not harassment, it's not any of that, it's just you being a dick. And you then getting called out for kind of being a dick and then getting mad about it. Which is understandable because 13, but also, that's funny. See, now I want to make a video about this. Damn it! I told myself I wasn't gonna get in drama, not get into it, but like say anything about drama. But honestly, I got to. Like, that's not okay. And hopefully, the rest of this document is something similar to this, or at least something. If the rest of the document is bullshit, and it's the best they have on this person, then again, why are you making a 500-page document? This is the video. This is the video. But even then, it's not even that serious because this person is just crazy. After Mar stopped talking about I read that, sorry. Or did I? Yeah, I already read that. As the Kai receipt, as the receipt account. Okay. And then I think these are just the threads, right? Yeah, these are just the threads. Is there anything else on this account? Wait, yeah, and yeah. This is uncomfortable. May I have the @ to unfollow? It is shown in the image. Person in the screen. Wait, you followed the person in the screenshot. I don't know you all that well, but if you don't care, then I'd rather we go on our separate way. Yeah, literally. How you gonna follow the person in the screenshot? Keep talking about the person in the screenshot, but then swear up and down that they're harassing you. What? How does that work? Unless there's something I'm missing, which I got at that point I'm gonna ask her about, but okay. Let me actually see who made this. Either Cal or one of their friends went to make it. Okay, so either their friend or Cal. Okay, so now all this is under the impression of if it's Cal, no, that's unacceptable and it's fucked. If it's one of Cal's friends, no, it's unacceptable and it's fucked. And now that's literally you sending targeted harassment towards someone you disagree with. Like, that's straight up fucked. In 3, if it's not Cal, then it is what it is. You can't really stop people from being crazy. And the other person isn't doing it, so it is what it is. Yeah, and this is the screenshots of the actual thing itself, and these are screenshots. Mm. Let's see. And I do him a lot. My parents told me how weird a lot. He will get home because he was. No, he was. I don't know what this receipt was. I didn't see it unless I'm fucking blind. I didn't see it. Did I? Hey, let's see. I have it. No, it's right here. It's on the other page. I'm dumb. Did I see it? Let's see. Let me see if I can find that conversation. There are a lot more conversation. There's a beware of disclaimer. This is a what's her face. That's the yeah. Well. Well. Don't say a victim. They're not victim. Like, stop. They didn't. Literally, nothing happened to them. Literally, actually, nothing happened to them. How long? Keep it private. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot on this actually. Oh, so. Oh, so. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, I see. So. Ah. Okay. Let me find the rest of the Discord accounts. Or the Discord message. There's a lot on this account. First of all, this is fucking creepy as fuck. I need to be 100% with that. This is fucking creepy. But what I don't understand is, like, this whole account seems fucking creepy. And I can totally see why someone would be mad about that type of shit. I mean, yeah, they are cut up. It's not the full conversation. I read the full conversation, so there are parts of this conversation that are cut out. And so yeah, that's literally that's what cut it up is. When can I explain this? Because I don't know why people don't get this. When someone says something is cut up, that means they're missing context. Even if the context is little, even if the context, in your opinion, shows nothing. If you show me a context of a conversation that's, let's say, let's say 7 replies deep, right? That's what the conversation is. 7 replies, right? And you only show me 2 of those replies, and one's the beginning and one's at the end. Yes, that's what fucking cut up is, bitch. Like, it might show a bit more context to people who are fucking sane. I saw the original thread, and again, yeah, this is, but again, as I said before, this is fucking creepy. This whole thing, I don't care. I don't know who's actually. I don't know who made this, but it's creepy. Yeah. 1, you can gaslight a show. 2, consider the image the victim is talking about and what made to be and about it was made to be sexual. What are you talking about? Against the minor calling him daddy is wording. I don't think Maureen knows what wording is. Also, pushing yourself up against the minor and calling them. Well, actually, it depends on. Wait, what? Maybe you should. How is this gaslight? Yeah, these people are. This girl is a different type. What? I keep looking at this account and how fucking delusional these people are. I gotta be 100 with you. Like, you're interacting with minors, but your account is NSFW. My account's for 18-year-old plus. So maybe not NSFW, my personal Twitter account, but it's for 18-year-old plus. Does that mean I can't interact with any random person I want, or sorry, a random person I want to? Like, yes, I can. If I'm having an argument about somebody that, let's say we watch Steven Universe, right? I watch Steven Universe. I'm 21, and there's some random child that either I know or I don't know is a child. I can be like, hey, Steven was a shitty fucking character. Fight me. I'm not doing anything sexual with that child. I'm not even telling that child to go to my page. Literally nothing. I'm just having a conversation with that child about something that we both enjoy, and really it's an argument from what we can see. It's not like she's having even a decent conversation. She's just literally interacting with someone who enjoys the same show that they do. In this case, maybe a stroke, and in this case, it's in a negative way. That's like saying Ponder. I'm using Ponder Sprocket because I was watching a video of hers earlier. It's like saying Ponder Sprocket can't talk to any of her child fans in any way, shape, or form because some of the stuff that she makes be spicy. Like it's not like sexual or anything like that, but let's just say stuff that she makes be spicy. Like, you know what I mean? That's not argument. These are kids. You can't tell me that this isn't a child. This is a bad fucking Twitter. This is a really bad fucking Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm not reading you guys and stuff. I'm sorry. And that's my friend. It's how the Big Bang happened. Hey yo, hello. Welcome. Tonight on Consuming Drama to obtain elective knowledge for 2021. Stop. You're doing too much. But yeah, basically this Twitter account is toxic. And just they're actually sending her, like, they're actually just there to harass people that disagree with this girl. And that's fucking crazy to me. And the crazier that people are defending this because this is an older person, they're calling out a kid. Like, no, this person's doing toxic ass behavior, which we can see in this first part of the thing. Yeah. If it starts getting goofy towards the end, then I'll say something. But it's looking pretty crazy. Like, I thought it was just like, oh, they're being mean. No, this person is being fucking toxic, and the people that are fans of them are being toxic, and this is some toxic ass shit. And this girl's too young to be this toxic. This is getting Lumi Starbun-esque toxic at this point. Cal would often go and retweet and quote tweet many of the posts here to push a narrative to her followers and the public how Mar and Capper are immature adults who harass a minor. Much of the proof they have are cut up screenshots with no context, account of the two they stalked, and just down gatekeeping opinions about how glitch tech is supposed to be consumed as a TV show. Yeah, no, that's pretty much how it is. Now, cut up screenshots, it's not too cut up to where, and it's basically just like, are you a 13-year-old dumbass like me? Okay, let me not call this person a dumbass, but are you a 13-year-old kid like me? You're gonna believe whatever I say. That's kind of how cut up it is. It's not really, like, anybody with a functioning brain would just go to the account and look how fucking weird this shit is, but it is what it is. Also, whoever has control of the Mars receipts was able to stalk Mari's account, going as far as to block evade to find anything to hold up the narrative that Mar is a danger and discredit. That's weird. That is fucking weird. One last update, Mar's art account is still active, so please do not watch out for her. This will be the last update for the time being as well. We'll abandon this account and move on. It was a toxic situation for everybody involved and it's time to let it go. I love that. That's funny. That's hilarious. It's a toxic situation for everybody. It's time to let it go. Your whole account was not letting it go. What are you talking about? I love that, man. For no nothing on the Twitter account. That's no. I'm not laughing at that. That's not funny. I don't. Stop trying to get me into trouble. I'm not gonna laugh at that. Proof of Mar having already the Mar receipt account. Having already the Mar receipt account. Oh, that they blocked them. That's what they're trying to say. Alright, these are receipts of Mar blocking the account. Constant tweeting about Mar in the span of 1 month, Cal has tweeted about Mar to an excessive or obsessive rather level. Many of the tweets excuse me, give me a second, let me go. Sorry. Many of these tweets ridicule Mar or I guess Mar's mistakes. Many of Mar's tweets are miraculous or filthy or directed towards her. I'm sorry. I'm like going between sneeze right now. I sneezed while I was in the bathroom, but it's coming back for some reason. She would also go on and carry the narrative. Give me a second. God damn it. Oh, it came out. Thank God. Would also go on and carry on the narrative that Mar is continuing to harass her and bully her, even though tweets don't state her and don't involve her. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of these tweets literally don't even, like, it's what? Let's see. How does it feel when I'm accused of literally terrorizing? No, she didn't accuse you of that. I mean, other people might, but low-key, she didn't accuse you of that. She just said that you should probably blank out this person's name because it might send harassment their way. And you were like, no, I don't want to, and then had a fight about it. Like, you can't make up what you did. Like, you did what you did. Maybe you could stop shipping a minor and adult and the two. She didn't even ship her. I don't even know if she said she felt fine about it or not. This isn't her. Excuse me, this isn't her opinion. It's not illegal to do so, and just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can do that. Like, this 13-year-old girl is getting on my nerves, which again makes sense because she's 13. But the actions that she's doing are not okay, and I'm not understanding. This is like 50 pages, man. How much else do you have? This by itself is fine. I would understand this by itself, but I already read that down here. Yes, I did. Implied that Mar was stupid for being only the hair and not the Fred's, labeling it as NSFW. Chesticles. I don't know why that was hard for me to read. Fred's chesticles, labeling it as NSFW. What? Let's see. Help. Wow, damn, you don't say. Hair animations. I ain't ever seen Fred's hair move this much. Hair animation. Mar, I didn't realize it was hair animation. I thought it was Fred's chest that was flopping. What? I don't see. What am I supposed to be seeing here? Translate to the exact same thing. Cries. Mar was so blind by Shred's moves flapping, she noticed his hair moving later. Why did what was the point of this post? I'm really trying to figure it out. Like, what was the point of that post? I don't what. And what is that supposed to imply? I don't get it. Like, genuinely, like, I mean, I understand why they're doing it because they're crazy, but I don't understand. Is that supposed to say that she's weird because she? What? What? I think she's never seen like regular Twitter before. I feel like people made jokes about, maybe it's just me remembering people making jokes about like what Velma when she people make art of Velma like with the thickness all the time. That was a whole thing when we found out that Velma was what, she was bisexual or lesbian, I forget which one. That was a whole thing. What do you mean? But again, if you don't like that, that's fine. For you to be sticking out on that one person as if that person is the only gross person in the world, you're not even talking about anybody else. You're talking specifically about this one person because you have this weird grudge. I don't understand. She gave an entire November 13 as a day to make fun of. That's okay. Well, okay. Let's see that there. Happy November 13th, homies. Look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November 13th. Okay. Making fun of Mar on a national holiday. Wait. Okay. Admits to saying that, real, having a stroke, that ridiculing Mar was a way to cope. With what? Yes, I cope by making fun of Mar. I cope with a trauma I experienced from Mar, the clown's, what? By making fun of her and her horrendous side angles. What? Wait. What trauma? Wait. What trauma are you talking about? What trauma did you experience? What? I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay. Bullying, stalking towards Catper. Catper is a then 20, now 21-year-old non-binary artist from the UK and a fellow fan of Glitch Tech. They meshes Cal in hopes of calming and educating the 13-year-old. This was unsuccessful, and Cal saw Catper as someone harassing her. Seeing Catper in infantilize. Infantilizing. Why am I struggling to word right now? You see that word, her. I don't know why that word is killing me. Words really be trying to come out of my mouth, and my mouth just be like, no. DM between Cal and Catper. Nope, because Cal gave the screenshots to be leaked by Mars Receipts account. The DMs will be shown in full with the names censored. Okay. Let's see. Cal, you're gonna send the message to Mar, aren't you? You're gonna use this against me. Hope I don't bully people, or hope, or nope, hope. I can't talk. Nope, I don't bully people. I just don't want you to have been manipulated by others or by false information. I feel unsure about this. I know you're still friends with Mar and you're probably gonna send her this. Not if you don't want me to. However, I will tell you, you've got her really stressed out from the accusation. Stressed? Yeah, like, you know how you are getting mad at you get mad at your parents for being shit. That feeling, but more hating yourself. I don't want to reveal her mental health issues without consent, but it's a little worse than that feeling. You know, because she has been being targeted for false accusations. Uh, what I, what I didn't, what I didn't like about Mars, how she practically jabbed at my coping mechanism. What? When it wasn't even in the post. It really bummed me out that day. Her accusing me of practically terrorizing because I self-shipped with him. Wait. Her accusing me of practically terrorizing this person because I self-ship with them. I'm not trying to be some white knight, and the stuff. She definitely made me upset. No, we're most trying to make sense of the situation. Well, you have the same age something. I can't read that. I think it's gap. I want to assume. The same age gap. These shifts between you and 5. No, no, we're most trying to make sense of the situation as well. You have the same age gap as honestly, you're both making each other upset. The fact that she literally accused me of terrorizing and bashing them is something else on its own. Well, you didn't announce your cyberbullying people who ship them, and like I think what they meant is like I said, they can go die. Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. There's a difference between a minor and an adult, and 2 minors in age gap. Me and 5 are both minors, 13 and 15. Milo and 5 and Mitch is a minor adult. Actually, there is a leeway in teen relationships. It's not that though. It's like I'm sure it's like 5-year age gap is kind of like no. But actually, there is a leeway in relationships. There's always has been, like when I was 14, people around me, I'm having a stroke. People around me were dating like 19-year-olds, and no one batted an eye. Mitch is still a teenager. They're still a teenager. Like, have you looked up the law for these things? They're confusing as fuck. It depends on the state. I mean, either way, technically, that age gap still is perfectly fine. Let's see, but like, pedophile is really something else entirely, and countries. For animation worlds, we really use California as a base for these things. Glitch Check is set in Bailey, and if I remember, it's California, so the law for California views 18-year-olds as adults. Yeah, but that's just the age. That's just the age before sex, not relationships. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. Let's push the whole sex thing aside. Basically, as long as they don't have sex before 18, don't have an age gap of above 5 years, it's legal for a teen to date. But also, society is fucks, and some teens do anyways. But that's beside the point. The point is, it's not pedophilic. What would be is shipping 5 with Milo, and that's fucked. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna explain this. I want to believe you won't send this to Mar, but I have suspicions. No, I want to understand. I don't trust you. That's fair. But I still won't. I'm a person of my word. I have a hard time trying to believe that. Remember that one point you have about me not supposed to be shipping myself with 5. Well, that's good to be wary. I'm literally a minor under 18, so is 5, yeah, but people grow up, and if this was real life and you were dating 5, you'd have to break up with him because he's also be an adult. Like, I just don't get it, though it's why I'm trying to, let's see, I'm find where I was. I don't get it, though. It's why I'm trying to explain teenage relationships to you, because to me, you wouldn't have to stop dating 5, but by law, you wouldn't need to stop dating him. Yes, because if we're looking at this in IRL terms, me and 5 both dated before he turned 18, no need for a breakup. Well, yeah, then why shouldn't Zachary and 5 date since they're both minors? No one said that 5 couldn't date, because what I'm trying to explain to you is that Mitch is an adult and 5 is a minor. The talk of self-shipping wasn't even in the conversation, but now it's flipped onto me. Me and 5 are both minors. Mar accused me of harassment when she did the same thing to me. She did not. Literally jabbed and back-talked my literal fucking way to cope with issues. Hypocritical much. I am 15. 5 is 15.2, I guess. 15.2. I don't know if she knows the exact age. Max is the age for minor to date. Mitch and 5 are 18 and 15. Okay, yeah, but you have to date on Z5, so they're going into a whole thing. What if Mitch and 5 started dating when they're both adults? Considering they're adults out of their massive age gap, and I know by experience that once you're 20, everyone also above 20 is the oyster. You're missing my point here. I've had enough of this. I'm trying to explain things to you from my standpoint. Explain things to you from my standpoint. See ya. I ain't missing the point. I just want you to stop spreading misinformation. You're a kid who doesn't know how the world works, and you refuse to research and open your eyes to the people around you, and the internet isn't a place for you if you're gonna be like that. I may be a kid, but I'm old enough to understand these things. I know it sounds mean. Stop infantilizing. I can't say that word. You stop treating me like a kid is basically what they're saying, but stop infantilizing me and treating me like I'm fucking stupid. You're kind of dumb. Your actions have shown you're kind of stupid in the ways I talked about earlier, but in this case, I understand what you're talking about. You're the one assuming I'm doing that because you literally are reducing me to a child that can't understand things. And by the way, again, she's talking about, I can understand what she means in the sense of, I can't understand, but I don't understand why she can get into a legal argument with this case, but then when it's something that's literally says that it's not illegal, it goes into a whole thing. Because I can say minors dating minors shouldn't happen because minors aren't experienced enough to, or don't have their brains developed enough to handle a relationship, especially at such a young age, like 13 and shit. That's a realistic thing. They are not. You breaking up, you act like it's the end of the fucking world. There are kids that literally got whole ass depression because of breakups, have hurt each other and been fucking just disgusting towards each other because of relationships, because they don't understand it. Their hormones are going crazy, their brains are on fire. I can make that argument that teens really shouldn't date. Does that mean it's illegal for them to do so? No, not at all. I don't understand why they don't get this concept, but whatever. I'm on their side in this sense because I don't understand what this person's arguing. I don't understand what Cat Purr is arguing right now. What is the argument? Because they're flip-flopping with this damn argument. I don't understand. When we talk about fictional characters for fictional character states for fictional characters relationships, in the future we will debate on abuses on Twitter. I don't understand. Let me just read through this stuff because abuse from a shitty parent makes me understand things faster. Like I to understand other people. Okay, what's your point? Edward, to being I've never really sharing my opinion because you're literally not now deflecting this onto me. Here's my problem. This is why this person doesn't understand that they're a fucking child. They need to go sit their ass down. While I do agree with Cal in this scenario, what I'm reading, here's what I don't agree with. And well, not even to say here's what I don't agree with. Here's why I don't think they understand. No one's treating you like you're stupid. In this situation, yes. But in every other situation, no one was treating you like you're stupid. People are treating you like you are a fucking child. What you don't understand, one thing is something that adults, only immature adults do, but most adults don't fucking do. Have a whole ass conversation with no fucking point. You send me some stuff like this, halfway through this, I would have already gotten irritated and been like, okay, you have no point. We disagree on this. I'm a bounce. That's what adults do. It's the people that aren't, like, don't have, at least have part of their brain fucking developed. That's what they do. They walk away from situations that they don't want to be in. Nobody's forcing Cal to have this conversation. They are having it on their own because they don't realize I need to walk away. When you're faced with a situation like this where someone's just talking in fucking circles and they send you a fucking paragraph like this, you walk away. You ignore what they're saying because it's not making common sense to you. Like, they're just not trying to make any fucking sense. I'm not reading all this. Listen. Let's see. Okay, well. People and calling them pedophile, which isn't the word that's usually thrown around easily, not wordly bullying them. I kind of agree with them on this paragraph now that's skimming through it. Again, you shouldn't be calling people pedophiles because of that situation, or because of that. Now, it would be different if they're actually hurting actual children. You can say it's maybe it's pedo behavior because you feel that way, but if you're telling them that they're a pedophile out together, I feel like it's too far. Again, it makes sense because they're a 13-year-old, dumb kid, but still. This all seems like you're gaslighting me. I'm sorry, I can't accept your apology. No, they're not really gaslighting you. They're kind of just telling you, like, you can't get mad because somebody's uncomfortable, and then when someone comes and explains to you why it's not okay for you to be uncomfortable, then you go out and be an asshole to them and low-key harass them, and then continuously bitch about it. It's not really how that works. Maybe you could stop treating me like a newborn. I know internet safety. You don't, because you're talking about someone you don't know. You don't know the age of. You don't know what they could do, and you're continuously, going back and forth with them. Also, you had disagreement with somebody, and whether it was you, one of your friends, or a follower of yours, went out and harassed that person. You didn't stop it. You didn't do anything about it. It wasn't that serious. You both had a disagreement on what you thought was okay or not, and you thought it was appropriate to then try to pretend as if what you're saying is fact when it wasn't. Again, it's not illegal to age up characters and then ship them together. Maybe you just like those characters' personalities. Maybe you just like the scenarios in them, and even though I don't really see that's okay unless it's for a story and not just for porn purposes, that does not mean that it's okay for you to then low-key, that was harassment. The way that they were doing it, at that point, it was harassment towards the person who made the initial smut, if you want to call it, post. And then with the Mars thing, you just got mad because your friend told you maybe you shouldn't be accidentally or on purpose sending harassment towards a person that you don't know. That person could have been a minor, hell. They could have just lied about their age. You don't know, but you're sending harassment towards them anyways. Now fucking Dent and me a bitch. You've seen what Mar has done. You're blind by. They're right. You're a bitch. That's kind of what it is. It's not bad for people to call a minor a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch in this situation. It's the truth. They're telling you the truth, and you're getting mad because you don't like when people call you stuff, but you can just go around and say, if I'm blind, what are you? I mean, listen, this person is out of their mind. This person right here, Capper, is out of their mind. A lot of their argument was just mush, but some of them, they were telling the truth. I mean, they were telling the truth in some aspects. Not in all, but in some. Shortly after Kai blocked in our receipts changed to include proof against Per 2. This is clearly proof that Kyle has interpreted her interactions with as someone who opposes as someone who opposes. Cal would also go on to include Per in her hate tweet as well. There's a kid crying. Sorry, I had to burp. It was just saying Cat Per in her hate tweet as well, ridiculing them. However, even though Cal blocking Cat Per, she managed to get a hold of screenshots of their post. It seemed that Cal or one of her allies found a way to block evade to stalk Cat Per. Also to note, you will notice how one of the evidence of Cat Per bullying Cal is their DMs together, but the DMs posted in the Mal receipt account has been cut up and has Cal's name blocked off so that people won't know who to ask to corroborate the claim. Coleslaw-rate the claims. I'm having trouble with words. I officially hate kids. That's it. I hate them manipulated little bitches that always assume they're right and never let people have any opinions. Complete mini Karens. I officially hate kids. I officially hate kids. I don't care. Okay. I don't even know what that tweet was supposed to be. What was I even supposed to? Oh, I see. Because Cal made that tweet. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Like, example, this tweet could have been subtweeting them. Okay. This tweet could have been subtweeting them, but they didn't know it. And that means you went out of your way to see that tweet after this person that you don't like or don't agree with, and actively went out of your way to, yeah, you're harassing them at this point. This is literally low-key proof that you're harassing them at this point. You're going out of your way. It started in October, right? It started in October. You're going out of your way now to literally go after them for absolutely no reason. You disagree with them. You don't like them. It's whatever. It's what it is. Like, chill out. I don't understand. I was about to say, how old are you? But they're a kid. Oh, yeah, I saw this. Oh, so this was the... Okay, so... Where did this start? You're sending more and you're going to use this against me. Yeah. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to explain this. Yeah, no. I can see, okay, I get it, in the sense of like, these being cut up because these low-key are, but, and they're, I wouldn't say they're taken out of context, but I would say these got cut up, but it really doesn't matter either way. Again, you'd have to have half a brain cell to really not understand at least the long-ass part of this. The rest of it, I can totally understand. It was cat purr talking in word salad, and really didn't explain their points very well and what they're trying to do. But the rest of this is just like, can you stop fucking harassing my friend? Because, like, it's not that serious. You disagree. And you're kind of acting like, well, a 13-year-old kid. And stop saying that they're a victim. They are not a victim. They literally are not a victim of anything. What, cat purr... What, Tin Capper blocked you... I don't understand. Give me a second. I'll be right. Yeah, these... No, from what I remember in those DMs, they didn't call them bitch for not accepting the apology. Let me see. It was after the long ass thing. That's, yeah, no, oh no, oh, so that's what they mean. No, yeah, then you cut it out. No, then that's simply, they were right. You cut up screenshots. Excuse me, I'm having a stroke. Because it says right here, this all seems like a gaslight to me. I'm sorry, I can't accept your apology. I can't accept your apology. They said that's a valid assumption, but I put plenty of it. You stop being a bitch to people, and maybe you stop getting hate. I can't believe bullying and cancel culture are still around. That's it. They're not calling them a bitch for not accepting their apology in that scenario. I don't know if the person had no brain cells. They're calling them a bitch because they're basically just being like, me explaining to you why you shouldn't be doing these types of things because it's inappropriate is gaslighting. So I'm not going to accept your apology. And it's like, the point wasn't the apology. The point of it is that you ask someone to explain to you why this is not okay. You're actively ignoring what they're saying and being like, well, I don't care. This is gaslighting. It's like, no, it's not gaslighting you. You're doing something that's not okay. That's kind of a bitch move, in my personal opinion. But, it's just what it is. Turn this down a little bit. I don't get this. Again, I can kind of understand. I can kind of understand most of the argument on Cal's part in here, but the rest of it's just like, nah. So this person sitting here having a whole conversation, yeah, like I'm not gonna read all this right now, but if they're having a whole argument of like, well, you're calling them a bitch for this, it's just like, no, this person was actually being a bitch. You should not have been doing that. It's inappropriate. It's not okay. And I'll say that's inappropriate because that's implying something else. That's a shitty thing to do. You should have left it alone as we don't agree and I don't like you and that's gross. And we're not friends anymore. This is a random person you met in a server. I don't think it's really not that serious. Even hell on both sides, it's really not that serious. The adults in the situation are acting shitty, but people are acting like this is a victim. In no way, shape, or form will I ever call them a victim. They're a victim of nothing. They literally sent target harassment towards one person and then did it towards another person and then was mad that other people were coming to, like, what? Like, how you have a whole archive, not Cal exactly, but how does someone you know or someone that at least likes you has a whole archive and shows directly how people are now going after and harassing or at least the post that you made sent target harassment towards someone. How does the archive, the receipts of Mar, showing that people are going out and bothering Mar because she disagreed with you? Like, and again, Cat Purr is just a friend, and they just went to them on their own accord. which they didn't even come out of the gate, nor they come out being aggressive. In no way, shape, or form in a situation where they're being aggressive. And if what's her name? I forgot her name for that quick. If Cal felt uncomfortable, it's 2 seconds not replying. I can understand that person was harassing you, and then you went to then go. They messaged you with all the respect in the world, not even being like not super respectful, but did not disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. You said you were uncomfortable with it, and that you didn't want to talk about it because of that, and then you continued to talk. Like, they didn't pull your leg. They weren't like, well, then you're a terrible person if you don't want to talk to them. That's not what happened. From what I read, that's not what happened. You just continued to talk because you were trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? And though their argument is valid in the sense of it's not bad to ship a underage character with another underage character, I understand the argument, but also, don't act like you did nothing wrong. You both don't know what you're talking about, and you're both crazy in the situation. Cal and Mar in the situation. So when they gave definition of pedophile, they call him a pedophile? Not that I can see. There's no. But they gave a definition. Having a stroke. They gave a definition of pedophile, anyways. But they technically did not call him a pedophile. I can see them being called a pedophile, but they didn't call him a pedophile. Someone who is sexually interested in children, as stated by Wikipedia, is serious disease. Yeah. I haven't seen these accusations yet, so I need. This better be some proof of this accusation. Who's this? This is just somebody explaining that. Again, I see no accusation, so I don't see a problem with this. They just seem like a shithead, honestly, at this point. Thank you for showing that. Health field in the realm of job protective services and the faculty of the foundation. That's a great. I don't care. Calls those who ship 5 and 9 Williams pedophiles, even if shipping is a very fucking example of this. The show is horrible, but the fans are even more horrible. Seriously, I want to incest mention. There's tons of incest stuff, so. Oh, really? It's scary. Yeah. Technically, I see no pedophilia, or I see no pedophile accusations. It's a lot of incest. Let me see. There are all 25 full innocent men who sexualize minors. Get off the page. I can understand the implication, but technically, I have not seen. See, that's right there. That's a false allegation right there. They said that they like to throw around pedophile a lot. I have not seen them throw around pedophile a lot. I've seen them be a shithead, but that's about it. Unless I'm missing something, yeah. I see no accusations of pedophilia. As pedophiles for excusing any trans, which we posted by anti-maps too. Okay, so pro maps. So okay, let's condone pedophilia. Forge. Oh. Nope, I see nothing. So, called Mar in a pedophile retweet a post saying how pro shipping cannot be anti map 2. Is this a source to them outright calling them that? Because that's what happened. Mar still retweeting stuff that directs to the situation we're in. That's 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks ago. Grow some fucking balls and get over it. You're getting mad over a fucking kid having a different opinion than you, pedophile. Oh, okay. Nope. Well, that's out the window. You're fucked. Like, you can't do that. That person is not a pedophile. It's not okay to do it. At least don't age up the minors solely for the purpose of shipping him an adult and enjoy yaoi. I hope you fucking perish, MLN fetish and pedophile. Nope, you can't call him an outright pedophile. You have no proof of that. You have absolutely no proof of that. Let's see. Stop pretending that y'all care about minors. Wait. What? Nasty comment that always seems. Let's see. This is from. Okay, so she retweeted the whole little thing account, which has nothing to do with your situation, actually. It might relate to your situation, but it has nothing to do with your situation. You're the only one tweeting about that. What are you talking about? And you are tired of seeing fix about your okay, la 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 la. And that is 6 days. What are you talking about? Just because she retweets one thing 6 days ago and then later retweets this whole thread that she finds. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. When you're talking about a situation or you get recommended things that have like the trigger and shit like that. Yeah, that usually you get posts like that. I get that all the time. I'm talking about, let's say I see a drama about pedophiles, right? And there's a twit longer about it, right? If I like or even keep looking at that twit longer, because I'll be either because I start following that person or anything like that, I'll now start being recommended things of that type of nature. It's weird, but it's a thing. So like, for example, I followed that one situation I talked about on stream. And that one situation, well, I'll tell you which one. Well, that one situation, because I start following that person I was in the situation, or that made the initial accusations in this situation, I now am like, or not recommended, but I'm now seeing her retweets of other situations similar to hers that have to do with that situation. And, you know, it's the same thing with many other situations. Like, you can't just be like, well, it's because of me is why they're retweeting it. You're seeming obsessed at this point. Why are you looking at their feed still? I don't get it. That seems obsessive. That's not okay. It's weird. Let's see what else. Mara still yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand what you mean. Destructive criticism towards artists. Cal has expressed very radical opinions about certain art pieces, especially about Mars artwork. There are many instances where she said outright how Mars art is just bad, giving destructive criticism and insulting artwork without giving any constructive criticism that the art can be used to better their artwork in the future. That counts as destructive criticism. Okay, I wouldn't call it destructive criticism. It's just you insulting that person at that point. But okay, cool. And if let's see, what I don't care about what destructive criticism is. Time for account to exhibit destructive criticism, insulting the anatomy of one of Mar's study pieces, saying how Mar made the subject look disgusting. Note, this was a study. Cal expected the art to be a masterpiece. She never gave tips on how the anatomy to improve any of that. Okay. I can't see it. Damn. Warning a bit suggestive. Seriously, but the latex study, the mat looks like a dude with a crop top or small peanuts with mozzarella hair and a big poorly drawn in SFW. What is the hair build like? That's rude. Like, what are you doing that for? Who is that for? Is that supposed to be... What are you doing that for? For what? Wow, this is fucked. Yes, I cope by making fun of Mar. Wow. Compared to her art and Mar's art implying how her and anyone else's art is better than Mar, since Cal's claim that Mar can't draw side angles. Yeah, I think I saw that one already. Yeah. Well, it's a different one, but that is... Yeah, now you're just making fun of them, and it's like, okay, I'm not harassing them, and then you do shit like this, and it's like, yeah, well, okay. On my side angles versus Mars, I can't say shit about their art because they can't draw side angles, but again, she made mental health shit, so hey, artist oof drop from the angle. Now I want to hear about the mental health shit, and I probably will try to message them about it and see. Let's see. Yeah, anyways, this is 84 pages in, by the way. This is 84 pages in. I think I'm gonna stop because it's going on 2 hours, but 84 pages in, I get why this was made. Just by the false pedophile allegation alone. That's fucked. Now, I'm gonna see what exactly Mar did to her, because I kind of want to know. But if it's not as significant, or if it's just some, then I'm gonna have a problem with that. That's not okay. Like that's not okay. But I'm gonna go. I'm sorry I didn't get through the last thing I was gonna look at. We were gonna watch a video. It's like 5 o'clock. I started this at like 1 or something like that. Well, I started 2 hours ago. I know that. It's 3 now. It's going on 3. But let me not. At least we got through 84 pages, right? So that's good. Yeah, I might read the rest, but well, I'm probably gonna read the rest by myself. But I might read the rest, with you guys later. But yeah, it seems like some people literally did not read the entirety of it. No, actually, I'm pretty sure most people did not read the entirety of and they just are now, again, Cat Purr's whole conversation, I'll give her that. But the rest of this, nah. The rest of it is not okay and unacceptable. But, that's just how I feel about it. But I gotta go. So I need to stop. I need to get off this. I need to get off this crazy train. But yeah, I was watching this, or I was gonna watch this video before. I was like, let me look at the information first. So I'm gonna watch this video later. Oh, they're 26. Okay. We're gonna watch the video later and see. What is the title of this? We drive into an insane world that is Mara, a 26-year-old grown-ass woman who wrote a 50-page call-out on a 13-year-old. Why? Because they dared to speak up against Mara's disgusting art and content. It's not why. This drama is truly one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen in my recent times. Someone didn't read through it. I can already tell. Currently on page, it's call-out writing about the baby I saw in the supermarket. Yeah. Someone didn't read this. It's very obvious and apparent that you did not read it. Unfortunate. Anyways. I'm making a video about that. Because I need to listen to it now. But I'll see you guys later. I'm sorry. I might stream the rest of this tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye. Bye. Have a happy new year, or the rest of your New Year's, I guess.